Hello, everybody. I am Danny Burns, ID. Um, so my presentation of my speech actually is going to be on NFL players get paid way too much money, and I'm going to be switching back between me and flipping around to look at my laptop because my big TV is down right now, so I can't really do much about it. So first off, this is NFL players get paid way too much money. And so we go into pros to the money. You know, pros to having money, you give them money for not working. You know, they don't work, but they play sports. Covers all their major injuries, costs, anything that will make them healthier for the next games. So, other things is that, it gives them the ability to travel wherever they want. They kind of earn it overall. And so, with them giving more money, there sometimes comes into little cons here and there, and we'll get to that here shortly. And also getting this money kind of helps them up to retire from the NFL and actually set a good family environment for them when they finally get out. Like this guy right here. Let's see. Like Holmes. That's not really him, but we're just gonna go with it. Holmes has about a $3.5 million contract with NFL. Actually, the Redskins. We can't really call them that anymore because it's the newer generation, but it's okay. Other things we can talk about. How people really feel about the NFL pay. This is the environment that we live in these days. We live off minimum wage and probably even poverty. It depends on what class that you live in. You reside in, like middle class, high class, low class. So see, some things that can say about it is that it gives them the ability to get involved in drugs. They're in the high class, so having all that money kind of goes to their head a lot. So having a lot of money, you think you can get away with a lot of things. We all know this. So getting the ability to get involved in drugs, no responsibility for their actions. Actually, they actually probably pay off lawyers. They have the NFL cover them up and pretty much get away with it. Like, back in 2007 when who was it? It was Michael Vick, for example. He got involved in dogfights. Pretty sure, actually, I know this for a fact, that it took about 6 months for anyone to find this out, knowing that he actually got involved with that because NFL didn't want to have a bad rep, and so they cover it up with money. Money is the green is good. So, and NFL players feel like they are entitled to everything. They think they can have what they want, when they want it, however they want. For people like us, we probably don't really appreciate that. And so we go about it how we always would do. We have protests about, they shouldn't be getting paid as much money as they are now. If anything, the money they're getting should be put back in their communities. Some of the players, they're pretty good about it. But in the end, some of them don't. It's probably like a 50-50 deal. It's more the newer generation that comes up through the NFL that does that. You got the older dogs that been in there for 10 to 15 years playing ball. They start driving away from putting back in their community. They like to hoard the money, and then, they lose sight of their dreams because of the money, the drugs, the women. They think it goes back to they can have whatever they want when they want it. So when they come to seeing what could happen, they actually see what's in front of them, which is people in front of them seeing what they're doing. And so they lose sight of their dreams, what they really went for. When you're in middle school, you play sports for a reason. You're having fun. You're getting out there spending time with your friends. High school, you're looking to go to college. You're not thinking about, oh, I can make an NFL. Maybe some players do, but, majority of my friends that I know for a fact that play football do that. So, here's a couple of people that actually are pretty cool. I don't know all their names, but quite a few of them, like Roll Tide, by the way. Alabama's Mac Jones. He's working his butt off in the NFL, and he has paid back his dues to his community from joining the NFL within this first season. Some other things, the cons to playing, or cons to players having too much money. Some of them have, money goes to the players' heads. That goes back to the drugs, the sexual assaults, and they can get away with whatever they want. Older players set bad roles for them, bad role models for the younger players. You got people like Pittsburgh's Big Ben, his quarterback. He's been in for so long that he actually ended up doing bad things and, had several court cases against him. You can go on the NFL.com and you can find all the stories you want about these players. Michael Vick, hey, that's the guy I was talking about that went to jail and drugs and sexual assaults. He had so many charges against him, it wasn't even funny. Some other things, or what could happen is that money should be like having a job daily. You get paid, you get the money. If money didn't change, at least donate to something in their city or even hometowns. Donate that money. Give it away. Something. Actions should be accounted for. All your actions should be accounted for. Every day, every night, time you wake up, time you go play. Football is a privilege, not a right. Some sites you can go to is NFLplayersareoverpaid.com. That's pretty good to go to. You got other student resources, everything else. So, yeah, this is pretty quickie. All right, you guys. Hope you guys learned a lot. Bye.